Happy Sunday, everyone. It is, March 29th, March 30th, something like that, March 30th. And we're going to continue through the 1965 Week 1, playing Pittsburgh hosting Green Bay. In real life, Green Bay won this game, I think it was like 41-9. It was pretty big. And you can tell just by the cards and the team sheets that Green Bay was the better team this year. But you still got to roll the dice. So starting off here, Green Bay. Great defense. They're actually a +10 against the pass and a +8 against the run. So we've got two different defensive cards here. Pittsburgh, not as great here on offense. They're actually a -6 when they're on defense against the pass. And they're a -4 against the run. But I can't find my -4 defensive card. It's somewhere on this bookshelf behind me. So I'm going to use the -3 card, which is what I've been doing the last couple games because it seems like ever since I lost my -4 card, every game has a -4 in it. So this one's going to be a little bit different, though. The last game had a lot of offense, a lot of receivers in the just a lot of passing, a lot of completions. This one I don't expect as much. You can see Green Bay only has one A receiver. That's Boyd Dowler. They're 38 pass, 37 run. They're 43 pass on defense and a 41 run. So pretty good. Jim Taylor, Paul Hornung, Bart, Starr. I mean, we got some players here. We got some names. Pittsburgh, Bill Nelson. I did not know that Bill Nelson started out in Pittsburgh before he went to Cleveland. And he turns out he was with Pittsburgh for a couple of years. Dick Hoke, Clarence Peaks. These are names I know. And in fact, in the last game, I had Billy Ray Barnes, who played for Philadelphia in 1958, the game I played before that one. Well, that same game, Philadelphia had Clarence Peaks. And in this game, he's now playing for Pittsburgh. So this Philadelphia running backs, they apparently bailed pretty much right when the clock turned to 1960. They were like, we're going to different teams. So let's see. Nothing else really exciting here. Pittsburgh does have a Bradshaw and a Lambert. Unfortunately, it's Jim Bradshaw, a free safety, and a punter, Frank Lambert. So it's not the ones they were hoping for in this season. They'll be down the road, though. They'll get you some Super Bowls down the road. Don't worry about that, Steelers fans. So let's go ahead and get started here. Try to play as much as I possibly can today. I've got all kinds of stuff going on, including I got golf on my TV. We're rooting for Scotty Scheffler. He's currently in third. I'm rooting for Michigan State later on in the tournament. And I got to do a podcast later. I'm doing laundry right now. All kinds of stuff going on Sunday for me. So let's get started here. Pittsburgh won the toss. They will receive. So Green Bay will kick off to start this game. And kicking off for Green Bay is the Duke of Earl, Don Chandler. I don't know if the guy who sung the Duke of Earl was Don Chandler. It was something Chandler. But I'm just going to be calling him the Duke of Earl for this game. So Don Chandler, the Duke of Earl. And here we go. So kicking off, the Duke of Earl. And all right, a 51. 51 is a 42. And that is a 59-yard kickoff. And that's going to be taken by 0-10. So it's going to be our OB taking the kickoff. So Chandler down to the 6. Our OB is going to be Clarence Peaks. A 53 for Clarence Peaks is a 12. And he's going to get 21 yards on the return. And Pittsburgh's going to start 1st and 10 on their own 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh has a guy named Cannonball. And I'm pretty excited about that. And in fact, it's not even a nickname. He's the primary kick returner. It just says Cannonball Butler. So, I'm hoping that his parents really did name him that, and I respect that. All right, so Pittsburgh is a 53-47 run versus pass. They also only have one receiver in the A, Gary Ballman. So, again, we're going to spend and look at all those C's. I mean, we're going to spend a lot of time in the C's. They also have 7 different running backs. I mean, when you have a lot of running backs like that, you probably weren't the best offense. But they're a 53-47 group. And let's see, there we go. With Bill Nelson leading the way. What is Green Bay? Is Green Bay the same thing? Oh, no, Green Bay is a 60-40. So we had a lot of running in this game, and that's probably how those earlier seasons were. So 1 through 11 is going to be my run plays. 1 through 6 will be inside, and 7 through 11 will be outside. And we're going to start with inside run. And then I will flip it from in to out or out to in, depending on the actual running back themselves. For example, Mike Lind is a fullback. He only runs inside, and you can tell that because of the even numbers in the good dice rolls. So he only runs inside. And if you have odd numbers in the good dice rolls, I don't know if I have anybody here. No, I don't have anybody here like that. But if you only have here we go. Gary Ballman, the Ballman, who's not a running back, but you see how he's got 3, 9, 7, 9. That means he only runs outside. He only does like sweep plays and jet sweeps and things like that. So. All right, so we're going to start with an inside run. And 15. And we're starting off with the old palindrome, 15 and 51. 51 for Pittsburgh is going to be Clarence Peaks. And 15 on your defense. And it always goes pass then run. So 15 is going to be a BG. So Clarence Peaks against a BG. A 63. We're starting off fun. We've got a 31. We've got an RP3. First play of the game. First offensive play of the game. We've got a rare play. And you know what that means. The RP3. We go to ChatGPT for that one. Let me get it loaded up here. Okay, there we go. All right. Whoops. There we go. All right. So stop doing that. There we go. All right. So let's have a little fun with this one. Pittsburgh. I'll go 1965 Pittsburgh. First and 10 on their own 27. First play of the game. Inside run to Clarence Peaks is the play. There we go. Let's see what it says. So it's going to give us... Oh, it said nice. Sometimes ChatGPT is way too polite. All right, so here's our rare play. Oh, look at that. It even gave us colors this time. It's so funny to me how it sometimes it just does what it wants. It's just strange to me. But I do love ChatGPT. All right, so we've got 2 through 12, rolls 2 through 12. We're going to come up here. Again, if you want to use this, if you're a ChatGPT person, go to the custom GPT store. Just type APBA, and it'll come up. And it's free. I'm not charging. That would be silly. And, yeah. And you can use this for, you don't even need to put the rare play number. Just type the situation in the game, the play call, the down distance and yard line, and that's the minimum you need. You can type as much in there as you want. All right, here we go. Let's roll the dice. And we get an 8. The defense is caught off guard. Peaks gains 9 yards. However, a flag reveals 05 was lined up in the backfield. Illegal formation, 5-yard penalty, replay first down, fans already booing. Oh, wow, so it knew. Wait, did I tell it it was a home game? No, I didn't even tell it that it was a home game, but it knew. The ChatGPT knew it was a home game. That's why it had the fans booing. That's kind of fun. So we got a penalty to start off the game. We get a 5-yard penalty against Pittsburgh for an illegal formation. And that'll make it first and 15 now, back at the 22-yard line. And we'll go short pass heavy. And Bill Nelson in this game did not have a good game. He was like 7 of 22 or something. It was not great for him. But, again, the dice decide that, not me. So 23, 44. 44 is going to be Dick Hoke. He's a C. He's your starting halfback. And 23, that's going to be a G, isn't it? 23 is a CG. So we're going to be at CG. We're going to go Bill Nelson to Dick Hoke. A 14, and oh my God, we got a fumble. It is crazy off the bat. We have an F37. Let's roll for it. On the orange die, 1 through 4 means the fumble counts. 5 to 15 means it doesn't count, and the result of the play will be determined by that F37. And it is an 18, so it will not count. So let's check the F37 to see what happens. An 11. Oh my, that's a big play, isn't it? That is a 59-yard run by Clarence. Or is that a throw? Was that a pass? Yeah, that was a pass. Holy cow. That is a 59-yard completion from Bill Nelson to Clarence Peaks. And he will fumble. And actually, no, the fumble doesn't count. It was 59 OB, so it wouldn't have been a fumble anyway. So it kind of worked out okay. We'll go 59 yards. We'll go, and he's out of bounds, so 15 seconds. And Pittsburgh on the second play of the game now. They go first and 10 now, all the way down to Green Bay's 19. So big plays. And we're going to go with a 17. A 17 is going to be a short pass. Let's flip cards here. I love chaos. I love chaos in this game. I don't like a lot of incompletions and 19 interceptions, but I do love chaos. 13, 42. So 42 on your short pass is going to be back to Dick Hoke. Might as well try it again. And that was, wait, was that Dick Hoke? Oh, you know what? I think Dick Hoke had that reception, not Clarence Peaks. I can undo that still. So let's go Bill Nelson. That was Dick Hoke. That was 59. And that was out of bounds. There we go. All right, so it's going to be same play basically. Short pass back to him again. 13 is a CS, so that's where we'll stay. We're going to go Bill Nelson to Dick Hoke again. A 54. It's a 36. We have a touchdown, but there are flags all over the place. We have a penalty. So let's check the penalty. 41, that's going to be holding against the Steelers, and that will come back. Oh, man. So the Steelers get bad play, good play, and now bad play. So we'll go holding. So I've rolled 63, which is always fun, 14, and 54. Those are great. Oh, those are fun numbers to roll. All right, so it's going to be first and 20 now for Pittsburgh. Back on the 29. And let's go short pass heavy. And we get a 4. That'll be a short pass. 15 on your defense. That'll be BD. And then 35. 35 will be Clendon Thomas. Clendon Thomas is our number 2 wide receiver. There he is. He's an EB3 out of Oklahoma. Born, he'd be 90 years old. He'd be turning 90 this year if he's still alive. Good for him. I hope he's still alive. Okay. And so that's going to be and he is a C, right? No, he's a B. And our defense was BD, so that's where we'll go. So BD, Nelson to Clendon Thomas. Oh, a 36. It's a 20, and that is incomplete on first down. Bill Nelson looking for Clendon Thomas. Not Clarence Thomas, which oddly enough was my grandpa's name. All right. So let's go short pass heavy again. And we've got another short pass. All right, a 16 this time. That's an AS. And 35, we're going back to Dick Hope. No, we're going back to Clendon Thomas. Back to Clendon Thomas. Where's that 5? There it is. All right, so it's going to be an AS. We're going Bill Nelson looking for Clendon Thomas again. A 16, that's a 26, and Bill Nelson is going to take off and run. So we got an outside run against an AS. And Bill Nelson, I didn't know he was a scrambler. Let's see what he can do. Oh my, a 66. That's a 15. And he's going to get 18 yards on the scramble. And the wackiness just continues. That's going to bring up a very, very manageable 3rd down and 2 for Pittsburgh. And let's go standard offense here. And we are going to get an outside run. Oh, no, the defense, 66. That's a CG. 32 is going to be Mike Lind, our fullback. And so he is an inside run guy. So we'll flip over to inside run. And I said CG. So the defense is ready for this one. He just needs to push forward for 2 yards. A 61. That'll be a 10. And he gets nothing. Oh, no. Pittsburgh stuffed. Right at the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up 4th down. And after all that, they are going to try the field goal. So many weird things happening there. Going to bring out Mike Clark, who I used to work with at my old job. I doubt it's the same one. Oh, a 33 for Clark. That'll be a 38. And I believe that's going to be good. Let's check it anyway. Yeah, 38 is good. And Pittsburgh, on a wacky drive, takes a 3-0 lead. And with how much time left? 12 and a half to go in this first quarter. They will kick off. Mike Clark, 22. That's a 25, and that's through the back of the end zone, and that is going to be a touchback. We get our first look at Green Bay. A lot of names on this team that you know. Again, it's Bart Starr, Jim Taylor, Paul Hornung. I mean, we got Forrest Gregg, Jerry Kramer, Max McGee, Ray Nitschke on defense. I mean, these are Willie Wood. These are guys I know. I mean, this is 9 years before I was born. Looking at their receivers again, you got Boyd Dowler is only A, Jim Taylor, Paul Hornung, Max McGee. These are players. So let's see what they can do on offense now. And they're a 60-40 run team. So 1 through 12 are going to be their run numbers. And they're going to start off with a 9, which is an outside run. Oh, another 66. This time, though, it's going to be Tom Moore. He's a fullback. He's a backup halfback fullback, too. He's also the backup kick returner. 51 on your defense. That'll be an AG. So Tom Moore on the outside run. A 12. That's a 26. And he's going to get hit in the backfield and lose a yard. Pittsburgh. Defensive end getting back there, coming out to play here. And that was Tom Moore. It's going to be second down and 11 now from 19. We'll go short pass heavy here. And 11 will be a short pass. All right, 61. 15 on your defense. That'll be an AD. 61, though, that's going to push it to B. It's going to be Elijah Pitts. We're going to make it a BD. Elijah Pitts is our running back. Running back, halfback 3 is a C1. So Bart Starr's first pass, it's going to be incomplete. It's going to make it 3rd and 11. Where's Pitts? Why is Pitts not on here? Oh, there he is. He's only on here as a returner. He's not on here as a runner. That's kind of strange. Incomplete. All right. 3rd and 11 at the 19. And 3rd and 11 on the 19. We got to go medium pass heavy here. And we will get an 8. That's a short pass. 54. And that'll be Marv Fleming. And he's a C. 46 on your defense is an AS, so make it a BS. So we're going to go Bart Starr to Marv Fleming. The old Bart to Marv. 12 is a 27, and Bart Starr now is going to run. And that was an AS, 46, yeah. So now Bart Starr on the outside run against an AS. A 22. That's a 4, and he picks up 10 yards, but he's a yard short of the first down. Oh, Bart. And they're going to have to bring out their punter. That's going to be the Duke of Earl, Don Chandler. He handles all the kicking duties for Green Bay. All right, a 12. A 12 is an 8. And that'll be 45 D10. All right, so it's going to be taken at the 26-yard line by Roy Jefferson, the primary punt returner. A 21 for Roy. That's a 27, and that's a fair catch. So Pittsburgh, their second drive of the quarter with 11 minutes to go. 1st and 10 on their own 26. Up 3-0. And they're going to start off with an inside run. All right, a 64 for Green Bay's defense. That'll be a CS. 51. 51 is going to be Clarence Peaks, our fullback. A 55 for Peaks. That's a 15. And he's going to pick up. Wait, did I do that right? 64? Oh, that's a CS. Okay, hold on. CS, and he is going to get 12 yards on the carry. So Clarence Peaks gets Pittsburgh another first down. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now on the 38-yard line. And they're going to line up with another inside run. 63, 42. 42 is going to be Mike Lind, our starting fullback. 63 on your defense is CD. So Mike Lind, and he's an outside run. No, wait, he's an inside run guy. So we're good. So here we go, Mike Lind. Oh my God, a 66, and Mike Lind is going to pick up. Wow, that's only 10 yards. 63 is a CD. A 66 for Lind is a 4, and that is only 10 yards. Wow. For Hoke, that's a K column. For Peaks, that's a K column. That's a 15. Oh my, what a wasted opportunity at a 66. I mean, I'll take the first down, don't get me wrong. 10 yards for Mike Lind. And that'll make it 1st and 10 now in Pittsburgh's 48. And they're going to stick with this inside run. This run game's working for them. 61, that's a CS. 55, and 55 is Clarence Peaks. So Clarence Peaks against a CS. A 44, the doubles are flying now. 15, that's another 12-yard pickup for Clarence Peaks. And right now, the Eagles brass are wondering why they let this guy go. 1st and 10 now. They cross the 50, get to Green Bay's 40-yard line. The crowd going nutty. Waving around those stupid towels. All right. So that's an outside run. Defense is a BD. Not a good defense. And 33, this will be Mike Lind again, and he is an inside run guy, so we'll flip it over. We'll go BD. All right, so Lind, 46, that's a 22, and he'll get 4. All right, 9 minutes to go here. And sticking with this run inside. 65 this time. That's a BS. 14 is going to be Dick Hoke against a BS. A 16. And that's a 25. That is no gain for Hoke. And that'll make it 3rd and 6. We'll go short pass heavy here. We'll get a short pass. All right, 41 on your defense. That's an AS. 54. And 54 is Theron Sapp. He's a backup running back. He's a 2. There we go. He's a 2. He's also a C1. So 41 was an AS, and we're going to make this a, what was it? 41's an AS. We'll make it a BS. And we'll go Bill Nelson looking for Theron Sapp. A 22 for Billy Nelson. And that is 13 yards and out of bounds. That's another first down. Pittsburgh. 1st and 10 down to the Packer 23 now. Leading 3-0. They're going to go with another run play here. This is an inside run. Inside the 30 now. 51 on your defense. That's an AG. 42 is going to be Mike Lind against an AG. A 16. That's a 24 for Lind. And he's going to pick up 2. And that'll make it 2nd down and 8. Stay standard here. Seems to be working for him. And this time they're going to get a... Oh, that's an outside run. Yeah, 11 is an outside run for Pittsburgh. Based on their 55-45 run versus pass in the regular season. In real life. 44, that was a 3. 32, so it's going to be Mike Lind again. But we'll go inside. 44, that's a BG. So Lind against a BG. A 55, that's an 8. And he's only going to get 2 yards. That G defense is a killer. They'll get 2 on that play. That'll make it 3rd and 6. A short pass heavy. Bill Nelson with a short pass. Bill Nelson, 2 of 3 for 72 right now. Pittsburgh with 132 yards already. 53 on your defense. And that'll be CS. 16, that'll be Gary Ballman. He's an A, so make it a BS. And we're going to go Bill Nelson looking for Gary Ballman. He is the ball man. Where's he at? Is he down here? Where's he at? He's got to be down here. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's a wide receiver 4. Again, he's their number 1 target. Gary Ballman. Wide receiver and tight end. A4. Pretty good player. It looks like he can run the jet sweep. In fact, I think I have him. Yeah, he's a 64-65 on the dice rolls for running plays. And he's got some pretty good numbers here. So he must have run a couple of wide receiver sweeps type of plays in the regular season for Pittsburgh. So we're going to go, let's see, we were CS, right? 53 CS. We're going to make it a BS. So Nelson to Ballman. 25 for Nelson. Oh, a 16. That is not a good number. It will be complete, but it's only 2 yards. And Pittsburgh will fail here to get a 1st down. But they will bring out Mike Clark, not the one I worked with, and try another field goal. 4th and 4. That's 17. It's a 34-yard field goal. It might actually be a 24-yard field goal. I don't know where the goalposts are. I think the goalposts are actually up at the goal line right now. When I watched that Baltimore Minnesota game, it looked like the goalposts were up. So this is technically a 24-yard field goal, but for that, I don't change anything in the game. I go off the card. I always assume that the card makes up for the fact that it's 10 yards closer. That's just kind of how I play it. So this is technically a 24-yard field goal, even though we're going to call it 34. But for Mike Clark, a 33 again. That's a 38, and that'll be good. So Mike Clark rolling 33s on field goal attempts. And it's going to be 6-0 Pittsburgh now. And 6.5 to go in the quarter. Let's kick off. 32 this time for Mike Clark. 13. And 13 is going to go 56, and it's going to be taken by 09. So 56 for Mike Clark. And 09 is going to be Cannonball Butler. Or no, that's Pittsburgh's guy. Shoot. I want him to return a kick so bad. It's going to be Elijah Pitts. So Elijah Pitts is going to return this. 44 for Pitts. That's a 10. And the 10 is going to be 25 yards. So Pitts with a nice return. Gets Green Bay up to the 34. That's where they'll start 1st and 10 on their 2nd drive here. Pittsburgh's had the ball most of this quarter. Green Bay has 9 total yards. No 1st downs. They went 3 and out. But let's see what they can do here. Again, they're a 60-40 team. So 60% runs. And we're going to start off with an outside run. Where's outside run? There it is. All right, start off with an outside run. Okay, 34 on your offense. That'll be Jim Taylor. And 12. 12 is a CD. So Jim Taylor now against a CD, a 13. That's a 20. And he'll get 4 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line. All right. Oh, we're gonna go 20. We got Lynn Swan. Bart Starr, not Lynn Swan. Going deep. We got a deep ball. We got a long pass play here. Bart Starr. Who's he gonna look for? Oh, he's gonna look for Boyd Dowler. Boyd Dowler is his A receiver. 14 on your defense is not great. That's an AG. So we got a long pass with an AG defense for Bart Starr. So Starr, a 35. It's a 9, and it's incomplete. Just missed him. And that'll make it 3rd down for Green Bay. 3rd and 6 on the 38. They'll go short pass heavy here. And 15 will be a short pass. All right, 12. So we're going to go back to Boyd Dowler. And a 12 on your defense. It's another CG. We're going to make it a BG. Okay, so it's going to be Starr to Dowler against a BG. 65. That's a 20, and that is incomplete. And Green Bay goes 3 and out twice now. And Bart Starr, who had a great game, is 0 for 3 for no yards, whereas Bill Nelson, who had a terrible game, is 3 for 4 for 74. So we got a little reversal here. I kind of like that. Again, I like chaos. I don't like ugly football, but I like chaotic football. So we're going to bring out the Duke of Earl, Don Chandler, 13. That'll be a 6. And he's going to kick it 48 yards. And it's to be taken by D10. That's going to be on the 14-yard line. And that'll be Roy Jefferson. Oh, a 14. Oh, no, we have a fumble. We have a 33, and I don't roll those. That's a fumble. I only do it on offensive plays. I don't do it on special teams. So 14 is a 33. And that's going to be an F3. So Roy Jefferson is going to muff this punt. F3. Can Green Bay take advantage? 44. Oh, they do. He's going to get 18 yards, but it's going to be recovered by D1. Wait, D1 is the receiving team, right? So maybe Pittsburgh stays on that ball. Oh, yeah, defense. Yeah, Pittsburgh stays on that ball. So D1. And I think against a punt return, D1, is that just the defensive end? Yeah, that's just the defensive end. So that'll be John Baker, not John Boker. John Baker. So that's 18 yards. He'll fumble. And that'll be Roy Jefferson. But recovering it for Pittsburgh is the left defensive end. John Baker. There he is. Out of North Carolina Central. Also 90 years old this year. A 51 on the recovery. That's a 21, and that is no gain. So he's going to just fall on the ball there and kind of save Jefferson from turning this over. And Pittsburgh starts with great field position yet again. They are 1st and 10 on their own 30. It's not as good as I thought. They're 1st and 10 on their own 32. Let's see if they can keep moving the ball. 18 is going to be a short pass. No, 18 is a medium pass. So Phil Nelson can look down the field a little bit here. 44 on your defense. That's a CD. 56. 56 is Clarence Peak, so we'll stay at CD. And Nelson for Peaks. A 41. Oh, no, it's a 27, and Nelson's going to scramble. I didn't know Bill Nelson was a running quarterback. This is amazing. So what was our defense? 44. That was a CD. So Nelson now, outside run against a CD. Oh, my. That's a 16, and Nelson's going to get 12 yards on the run. And Pittsburgh, everything they do here is working out for them. QB forced run, 30 seconds. It's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 44. And they're going to go with an outside run. 14. 43. Whoa. All right, 43 on the outside run is Mike Lind. He's an inside guy, so let's flip it over. Your defense is a CD. So Lind against a CD. Oh, a 54. We have a penalty. Yeah, we are. 35. It's 1 yard, but we have flags. 65. That's a 7, and that's going to be holding on the Steelers. It's going to knock them back 10 yards. And it's going to be 1st and 20. Back on the 34. Let's go short pass heavy here. And it's going to be a medium pass. Oh, defense is ready there. That's a CD. 14 is going to be Ballman, so we'll make it a BD. So Pittsburgh, Nelson to Ballman. Oh my, 44. The doubles are flying. That's going to be good for 23 yards, and that'll be a 1st down. The doubles are just flying for Pittsburgh right now. That's what I said earlier. The dice are what make the decisions around here. 23. And it's going to be, they're actually going to cross the 50. They're going to get to Green Bay's 43-yard line. And we will stay with a standard offense. Oops, not that one. This one. All right, a 9. A 9 will be an outside run. $55 on the defense this time. It's funny because I'm rolling doubles on their defense too, but it's just not mattering. So that'll be a BG. And 21 will be Dick Hoke. So Hoke against a BG. 34. And we're going to have we have a fumble. 34. 34 is a 34. We have a fumble by Dick Hoke. So let's test it. 1 through 4. Fumble counts. It's a 3. The fumble will count. 34 is an F16. So let's test it. 61. And it is, he's going to lose 15 yards, and Green Bay is going to pounce on the ball. We'll go run, Hoke, minus 15. We'll call it a bad snap. It hit him in the hands. He fumbles. Green Bay, D7 for Green Bay. That's Dave Robinson. Probably not the Spurs one. Dave Robinson is going to go ahead and jump on it. And, look at that. He's an FRK. And he's got some single digits there in the K column, so he might be able to get some yards on this recovery. A 36. It's an 18, and he's actually not going to get anything. He's going to fall on it right there. But Green Bay is going to take over with their best field position of the day here. 1st and 10 on Pittsburgh's 42. So is this the swing that Green Bay has been looking for? They're going to start off with a short pass. $34 and 56. So 56 is an AS. 34 for Green Bay is Jim Taylor. He's a C. So we're going to go to BS. So we're going to go Starr looking for his first completion, looking for Jim Taylor. 61, and he is going to get it. 16, it's good for 2 yards. So Starr manages to complete one finally. It's only for 2 yards. But that'll make it 2nd down and 8 now on the 40. 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. And we got a 10. That'll be an outside run. All right, a 15. That'll be Jim Taylor. 36 on your defense is a BS. So Jim Taylor against a BS. Oh my, an 11. That's a K column. That is a K column. Let's see what Jim Taylor can do. He's got a bunch of 2s in that K column. 36 is not one of them. That's a 16. He'll get 13 yards on the run. It'll be a first down. So Taylor for 13. And he's going to take it down to the 27 of Pittsburgh. All right, a 10. So we're sticking with that outside run. Now we're inside the 30. All right, a 12. So we're sticking with Jim Taylor. 65. That'll be an AS. So Jim Taylor on the outside run. A 24. That's a 22. And he'll pick up nothing. He will get hit at the line, knocked down, no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10 back on the 27. And they're going to go with an inside run this time. We got a 15. So we're sticking with Jim Taylor here. 16 on your defense. That's an AS. So Taylor. A 53. That's a 19. And a 19 is good for 2 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. 1.5 to go in this quarter. Short pass heavy. And it's a 20. We don't have long pass, but we have medium pass. So that's what we'll go with. I probably wouldn't have went long pass anyway because I had an incomplete one on their last drive. But I will go medium pass. 22, 65. 22 is going to be Boyd Dowler. Again, he's their A. He's their number one guy. He's an A4, EB4. Went to Colorado. Just missed playing for Dion. Just missed it. And let's see, 65 for Pittsburgh is an AS. So that's where we'll leave it, right at AS. And we're going to go Bart Starr looking for Dowler. An 11. It's a 2, and it's a touchdown. 25 yards from Bart Starr to Boyd Dowler. I got to find this game on YouTube. 25 yards, and the Packers tie it up. Pending the extra point here. 25-yard touchdown pass just as the quarter's coming to an end. Let's kick the extra point with the Duke of Earl. 56 for Chandler is a 22. It's probably good. It is good. It's hard to miss an extra point in this game. Unless you fumble it or it's blocked or something. All right, 7-6 Green Bay. 1:15 left to go. Let's go ahead and kick off. 15 is a 25, and a 25 is a touchback. Watching Min-Woo Lee, who's leading this tournament, have to punch it out of the woods like I always have to. The difference is he hit the green on his second shot. I don't do that. All right. 1st and 10 on the 20 for Pittsburgh. Now down 7-6. We're going to start this drive off with a short pass. All right, 32 and 61. 61 for Pittsburgh is Paul Martha. And he is not a guy who catches a lot of passes. He's probably a C1, yeah. He's an EB2 C1, Paul Martha. He plays for Pittsburgh. He went to the University of Pittsburgh. And, yeah, there you go. 6'0", 187. Okay. And he was a C. 32 on your defense, though. That's a CG. And we're going to make this a CG, yeah. All right, so Nelson looking for Martha. 35 for Nelson is a 17. Oh, that is complete, but no yards on the gain. Nelson to Martha. Again, you can always tell how good these quarterbacks are based on those, 35 and 25 and 42. The higher those numbers are, the worse the quarterback is. I mean, he has a 17 at 35. Bart Starr has a 9. So Bart Starr is going to have a whole bunch more completions on that dice roll than Bill Nelson. But you got a completion there, which is unfortunately for no gain. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 now. Back on the 20. And we got 45 seconds left in this first quarter. And we're going to go with an inside run this time. All right, 41, 35. So 35 is going to be Mike Lind. 41 on your defense is an AS. So Mike Lind up the middle. 61. Oh, that's a 10. And that's going to be good for 7 yards. So Mike Lind makes it a much more manageable third down. 3rd and 3 at the 27. Let's go standard here. This should be the last play of the quarter. It's going to be a short pass on 3rd and 3. All right, 52. 52 on your defense is CG. 32. That'll be Mike Lind, and he's a B on short passes, so we'll stay at CG. A 43 for Nelson. That's a 30, and he is going to get sacked. Wow, he's going to lose a boatload of yards. He's going to lose 11 yards on that play. So Bill Nelson, who gets him? 46. I mean, that's a guy by the name of Ray Nitschke. Perhaps you've heard of him. He's pretty good. And that's going to make it 4th down and 14 for Pittsburgh, just as the quarter comes to an end. Green Bay winning 7-6 on a pretty evenly matched quarter here. Green Bay was able to take advantage of the fumble and get in the end zone. Pittsburgh, a couple long drives that they just couldn't get into the end zone, ended in field goals. 4th and 14, so we'll bring out Frank Lambert. 26 for the punt is a 6. And that will be back at the 16. Yeah, that's going to be 40 yards taken by D10. And that's going to be taken on the 44-yard line by Willie Wood. Willie Wood taking this one. A 43, that's not going to be great. Oh, it's a fair catch. Ooh, 43 is not a good number, but he'll take that fair catch. And Green Bay starts 1st and 10 now on their own 44-yard line. 14:45 to go in the second quarter. And we're gonna get a medium pass out of Green Bay here. So Bart Starr gonna look down the field a little bit. 22. That'll be Boyd Dowler. He's an A. He had the touchdown earlier. 12. That's a CG. We'll make this a BG. So Dowler, a 35 for Starr. There's that 35. That's a 9. And that's going to be complete for 12 yards. So Starr finds Dowler for 12. And there's that difference I was talking about. 1st and 10 now on the Steeler 44 as they cross the 50. All right, a 16. So we're going to stay with that pass. This time it's a short pass. 54. Oh, the defense is ready for it, though. That's a 66. And that'll be a... See, that's the funny thing. That -6. A 66 is a BD. Most cards, even if you look at that's a BD down there for 66. Even the -3 card that Pittsburgh has against the run is a CD. But that's kind of where those defensive cards come into effect. I like that. I like that variety. And I like it because... if you don't use the defensive cards and you're a B from -7 to +7, you're going to be in the B most of the time. I feel like it's going to get kind of stale. But in this case, it's a BD. 54 for the Packers is Marv Fleming. He's a C, so we're going to make it a CD. There's your CD right there. So Bart Starr going to look for Marv Fleming. So Bart to Marv. A 65. Oh, it's a 20. Oh, it's incomplete. So Starr can't find Marv. And that'll make it second down and 10 now on the Pittsburgh 44. They're going to come out of the huddle, and they're going to look for an outside run. .25, that's going to be Jim Taylor. 46 is an AS. So Jim Taylor on the outside run. Oh, a 52, that's a 27. He's going to lose 2 yards. Set up a 3rd and 12. So Green Bay's offense hasn't really been great in this game. Couple of good plays, took advantage of the turnover, but other than that, Pittsburgh defense has been pretty good against them. 3rd and 12 now on the 46. Medium pass heavy. And it'll be a 5. That'll be a short pass. All right, a 44 on your short pass is going to be Paul Horning, and he's a B. 35 on your defense is a CS, so we'll stay at CS. So now Starr to Horning. A 35. There's another 35. That's a 9. That'll be complete, but only 6 yards. Not enough for a first down, but boy, enough to make it interesting. Back then, teams didn't really go for it, but we're on the 40. We're not going to kick 57. This is a punt. Yeah, this is an easy one. This is a punt. If it was like 4th and 1, 4th and 2, I'd consider it, but let's go ahead and try to pin him deep. 44 for Don Chandler, the Duke of Earl. That's a 4, and he is going to pin him deep. That's going to go out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 36-yard punt, out of bounds at the 4. So Pittsburgh's going to start deep in their own territory on this one. But they held him. Defense held him again. And let's go standard. And we're going to get an inside run. Back inside their own 14. All right, a 14 on defense is not great. It's CD. No, it's a CD, yeah. 54. That's going to be Clarence Peaks. So Clarence Peaks against a CD. Oh, 43. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 43. Oh, 29. I don't like this. Oh, it's a 2-yard loss. So I thought there was a safety possibility there. Holy cow. He's going to lose 2. Make it 2nd and 12 at their own 2-yard line. And we're going to, I'm going to go short pass heavy here. And we're going to get a short pass. All right. 14 again on the defense. That's terrible. That's a CG. 63 is Roy Jefferson, and he's actually a C on short passes. So we'll stay at CG here. So we're going to go Nelson looking for Jefferson. Oh, a 44 for Nelson. He's going to get it out of there. That's a 5. That's 16 yards out of bounds. First downs. Bill Nelson just making the throws here. All right, 1st and 10 at the 18. Nelson 6 of 7 for 113. Again, in real life, he was like 7 of 22. He threw 3 interceptions. I like seeing that. All right. Even out of a Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 18 now. And it's going to be a 16. That'll be another short pass. $26. 35. So 35. That'll be Clendon Thomas, who, again, he's a B. 26 is a BS. So we're going to go Bill Nelson to Clendon Thomas. A 65. Oh, no, that's a 23, and that is intercepted. W59. So Nelson looking for Thomas, and it's going to be picked off. W59. 15. That's a 10-yard pass. It's going to be intercepted on the 28-yard line. So Green Bay is going to start good field position here. He got it. 51. 51 is Willie Wood, who's all. Oh, wow. This guy, I love this guy's card. He's a free safety 5, right? So he's good. He's also a W6 and a QS1. And by the way, it doesn't matter how he gets the ball. He can return it. He's got a WR, a TAP, and an FRK. Wow. Love it. All right. So this is our R column for the interception. A 15, and that's a 10. And he is going to get 17 yards on the interception return. He's going to be tackled at the 11-yard line. And Green Bay starting off really good here. First and 10 on the Pittsburgh 11. 11:45 to go. And did I jinx that by calling the interceptions earlier with none? I apologize to any Steelers fans out there. And I know there's at least one, maybe two, that if I jinx that. All right, so Green Bay is going to start standard. 15. Will be a short pass. All right, 26, 46. So 46 on your defense is an AS, and 26 is Carroll Dale, which, by the way, I believe are the two first names of my buddy Tim's parents. Dale and, no, wait, Carroll. Yeah, is that Carroll and Dale? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm not sure. Carroll Dale. He's a tight end 3, BC2. So he's a B on short passes. In fact, all I have is short pass here. So 26 is he's a B, 46 with an AS. So we'll stay at AS. So Starr looking for Dale Carroll. 56. Oh, no, that's a 20, and that's incomplete. So Bart Starr looking for Dale and Carroll. And that is going to be incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. All right, 13. So we're staying with that short pass. 65 this time. 65 is Elijah Pitts. He's a C. 51's an AD. We'll make it a BD. And we'll go Bart Starr for Elijah Pitts. A 61. That's a 16, and that's going to be incomplete. And Bart Starr, 4 of 10 here. He had a really good game in real life. All right, where's Pitts? Pitts is down here. And that'll make it 3rd and 10. And I'm going to go short pass heavy, and the only thing I have is a short pass. So 42, 12. So 12 on your defense is a CG. 42 is Paul Horning. He's a B, so we'll stay at CG. So Starr looking for Paul Horning. A 24 this time. That's a 17. That's going to fall incomplete. And Bart Starr is going to miss on 3 straight passes. And we're going to bring out the Duke to kick a field goal. It's going to be a 20. Technically, I guess it's an 11-yard field goal. No, it's an 18-yard field goal. It's a 28-yard field goal by the stats, though. So Chandler. Oh, a 34. We're going to have a penalty. That's a 35. And is that a good TM or a no good TM? 35. That is a good TM. Let's check the penalty. 21. 9. That's going to be illegal formation on the offense. So Pittsburgh will push him back 5 yards, make him kick again. Haven't had many penalties in this game. Like, that's only the 4th accepted one. That's Green Bay's first penalty. Let's kick it again. This time it's going to be 33 yards. 13 for Chandler is a 39. The 39 is good, and it's going to be 10-6 now. Green Bay. How much time we got left here? 10.5 to go in the second quarter. So we'll bring out We'll bring out Chandler here on the kickoff. 53. That's a 13. And that is 50 yards taken by 010. Oh, I wanted Cannonball to get it, but he's not going to get it. So Chandler, 50. 010 is going to be OB. Clarence Peaks is actually going to take this at the 15. 46 for Peaks. It's a 19, and he is going to get 23 yards on the return. Pittsburgh should have decent field position starting this drive. Yeah, they're going to start 1st and 10 on their own 38-yard line. Down 10-6 now. See if they can get back on the scoring side here. 10 is going to be an outside run. All right, a 14. That'll be a CD. 61 is going to be, oh, it's our boy Cannonball Butler. And he is, what we got, an outside run? Is he an inside? Yeah, he's an outside run guy. 7. Yeah. All right, so he's going to take this little pitch out against a CG. Let's see what he can do. Cannonball. Cannonball! A 46. I really thought I was going to see a 66. That's a 25, and that is no gain for poor Cannonball. Really wanted Cannonball to do something there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10 now on the 38 for Pittsburgh. And they're going to go 12. That'll be a short pass. 31. 16. So 16 is going to be Gary Ballman. He's an A. 31 is the CS. We'll make this a BS. So Nelson to Ballman. A 62 for Nelson. Oh, no, a 24. And he's picked off again. A W58 for Bill Nelson. And Pittsburgh's turned the ball over, I want to say, on 3 straight possessions now. W58. 45. And that's a 15-yard interception. So Nelson to Ballman for 15, but it's intercepted. Intercepted by Herb Adderley. It's another name I know that I didn't mention earlier. I think he played for Dallas at some point, maybe. Maybe. There he is. He's also a 5. He's a cornerback 5. He has a WR. Come on, zoom. There you go. W6Q. He's all over the place too, man. They have a good defense. Holy cow! All right, so Adderley, a 32. That's not good. That's a 19. Oh, it's going to be 11 yards. Okay, so he gets 11 on the return. So that's a 15 yards. And then we'll go interception return. So two guys that are rated as 5s making plays here for Green Bay. And he gets, what did I say, 11? Yeah, 11. And Green Bay is going to start now 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh's 42. That's probably their 3rd straight possession inside Pittsburgh territory where it starts. So turnovers. All right. 14 is a short pass. 12, that'll be, what's his name? Boyd Dowler. He's an A. 23 is a BG. We'll make this an AG. That's not a good defense to that's a good defense to pass against. Not a good defense if you're on defense. So Starr to Boyd Dowler. 26. It's an 18. It'll be complete. It's only going to be 1 yard on the completion. And that'll make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to go with a 12. A 12 for Green Bay is going to be an outside run. .44. So Pittsburgh's defense, they're ready for this run. 44 is going to be an AG. And running it for Green Bay, 42. That'll be Paul Horning. So Horning on the run. 25, and that's a 17, and he is going to get 9 yards, and that'll be a first down for Green Bay. First and 10 on the 32. 8.5 to go. All right, we're going to stick with that outside run. 32, that'll be Jim Taylor. 16, that's an AS. So Taylor now on the outside run. Oh, a 22. That's a 16, and he's going to pick up 11 more, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds. First and 10 now on the 21 for Green Bay. And we're going to stick with that outside run. This time, though, we're going to go here. All right. 22, that'll be Jim Taylor. 15, that'll be an AG. So Taylor against an AG. 31, that's a 17, and he is going to get 6 yards on this one. It's kind of a reversal from the first quarter where Pittsburgh could do whatever they wanted. Now Green Bay's having that same set of dice rolls here. All right, 2nd and 4 on the 15. And we're going to go inside run this time. Okay. 36. 36 will be Taylor. 65 is an AS. So Jim Taylor now going to take it up the middle. A 36, that's a 22, and he'll pick up 1 yard on the play. So Jim Taylor for 1. And 3rd and 3 now. Let's go short pass heavy here. And we're going to get a short pass. All right, here. So 11, that'll be Boyd Dowler, the A receiver. And 25 for Pittsburgh, that'll be AD. So short pass against an AD. It's going to be Bart Starr looking for Boyd Dowler. A 46, 18, and that'll be incomplete. Green Bay stopped right there. They're going to have to bring out the field goal kicker, Mr. Chandler. 53 on the kick on the 31-yard field goal. That'll be a 19, and a 19 is good for a long time, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. That'll be good. And Green Bay takes advantage of 3 turnovers now. Points off turnovers. Green Bay 13, Pittsburgh nothing. Is it 13? Yeah, 13. It'll be 13-6 with 6:45 to go in the second quarter. Let's bring out Chandler to kick off. 12. And 12's a 21. And that'll be 64-09. So there's Cannonball. He's going to take it at the 1. All right, Butler, what do you got, buddy? A 21. Ugh. A 21 is an 18. And actually, he's going to get 28 yards in the return. So good return for Cannonball. I can just hear Bill Murray yelling, Cannonball! I'm going to guess that was Groundhog. Not Groundhog. Caddyshack, I think. Cannonball. First and 10 on the 29 now. Let's go standard. And let's start with an inside run. $15. 44 for Pittsburgh. That'll be. Is that going to be Peaks? No, that's going to be Mike Lind. 14 on your defense is not good. That's a CD. So Lind against a CD, a 12. Yikes, that's 25. That is no gain. And that'll make it second down and 10. Let's go short pass, Evie. And we're going to get a short pass. I think I might putt better than Scotty Scheffler, seriously. Every time I look up, that guy's missing a putt. All right, 12 on your short pass. That'll be Gary Ballman. He's an A. 42. That's a CS. We'll make it a BS. And we'll go Nelson to Ballman. Oh, 62. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is a 24. And that is interception number 3. And he threw 3 in the game in real life. But we're not even at halftime yet. That's a W58. Oh, this is more like the 1958 and the 58 games I remember now. So that's a W58. And Green Bay is going to have great field position again. 52. That's a 14-yard. And every time he throws the ball, it gets intercepted. 52, that's 14. Yeah, 14. And D10. Oh, man, why did the Browns sign this guy, Bill Nelson? D10, I got to roll for it here, actually. 42. And that is someone by the name of Bob Jeter, who is a starting cornerback for Green Bay. Bob Jeter. Let's see if he's a 5. Everybody else is. No, he's a 3. He's a 3 with a W1. Nothing special about his card. So I see a couple of fumble numbers. And 12, that might be, 12 is a 26. And he will actually lose a yard on the return. But Green Bay takes over on Pittsburgh's 44-yard line after Bill Nelson's 3rd interception of the game. And I don't think he played the whole game. I think at the very end of the game, another quarterback came in. Who would it have been? Tommy Wade. Yeah, I don't know if it was him or not. I'm pretty sure it was. Came in and went like 1 for 4, I think. So maybe in the 4th quarter I can pull him in on the last drive if the game is out of hand. All right, so it's 1st and 10 now, Green Bay on Pittsburgh's 44. 5:45 to go. And they're going to start off with a short pass. So 21. Oops, 24. That was a 24, I think. Yeah, 24. So pass, 24. That's going to be a BS. 21 is going to be Boyd Dowler, so it's going to be an AS. So Bart Starr to Boyd Dowler. A 65. That's a 20. And that'll be incomplete. Starr misses Dowler. And suddenly both quarterbacks. Starr's at 5 of 14. Nelson's 6 of 10, but he was 5 of 6 at one point. His last 3 of his last 4 passes have been intercepted. 2nd and 10 now on the 44. We're gonna go short pass again. All right, 45 this time for Green Bay. That's Max McGee. He's a C. I bet you he was an A at some point, but he's a C this year. 16 is an AS, so we'll make this a BS. Starr looking for Max McGee. A 35. There's a 35. That's a 9, and that's good for 8 yards, and he's gonna get pushed out of bounds. So Starr hits Max McGee for 8. He'll go out of bounds. 3rd and 2 on the 36 now for Green Bay. Let's go standard here. And we'll get an inside run. All right, 21. That'll be Jim Taylor. 44 on the defense. So Pittsburgh's packing the line of scrimmage here. That'll be an AG. So Taylor. Oh, an 11. That's a K column for Jim Taylor. A 36. That's what I rolled last time. That's a 16. He'll get 11, and he'll get a first down. So Taylor gets 11. And that'll make it 1st and 10 on Pittsburgh's 25. 4:45 to go. Green Bay is going to stick with the inside run. All right, 63 this time. Who is that? That is Tom Moore. He's a halfback, fullback 2. defense is a 21. That's a BS. So Tom Moore getting a carry. 54, and we have a 35. I mean, he's going to lose a yard, but we have a penalty. We have a TE. 36, is that, what is that, 9? That's going to be an illegal formation on the offense. And, Pittsburgh, you can have 1st and 15 or 2nd and 11. You got to back them up 5. Illegal formation. And it's going to be 1st and 15 now, back on the 30 for Pittsburgh. And we're going to go with an outside run for Green Bay. All right, 53, 35. Ooh, a palindrome. 35 is CS. And 53 is Paul Horning. So Horning against a CS, a 15. That'll be a 17, and he's going to get 7 yards. He's going to get almost half of them. And that'll make it 2nd and 8. 4 minutes to go. All right, 13. 13 is a short pass. We're back inside the 30. Whoa. Back inside the 30. 64. Ooh, who is that? That is Bill Anderson. What is such a generic name. I apologize if your name is Bill Anderson. There's Bill Anderson. There he is. He is a wide receiver, tight end, fullback 2. He's a fullback 1. Backup punter. He's also a C1, went to Tennessee. There you go. So he's our C. So 23. Ooh, 23 is actually going to be an AAD. No, BG, and we're going to make it a CG. So Starr to Anderson. 46. That's an 18, and that'll be incomplete and bring up 3rd and 8 for Green Bay. And it's going to be 3rd and 8 on the 23-yard line. We're going to short pass heavy here. 4 is going to be a short pass. 56. 31. So 31 on defense is CS. But 56 is Bob Long. He's a C, so we'll stay at CS. I don't even know who Bob Long is. All these new names. Bob Long. There he is. EB2. Went to Wichita State. His birthday is 2 days after mine. There you go. All right, so Bob Long, 56. So we're going to go CS. Bart, Starr, 35. That 35 keeps coming up now. Everything ever since I talked about it. That's going to be 5 yards, though. That is not going to be enough for a first down. We're going to bring out Don Chandler, the Duke of Earl, again for another field goal try. This one a little bit longer. This one's going to be 35 yards. In real life, it was 25 yards. 35 yards by the stats. A 35 again. That's a 6. And I think that'll be good. And, oh, wait. Oh, no. Wait, really? A 35. Oh, it's an 18. I was looking at his punt card. It's an 18. And that is going to be good. And that is going to make it 16-6. Green Bay. Now with 3 field goals. And how much time is left? 3 minutes to go. Let's kick off. I'm going to restart my dryer first, though. Hang on. Let's go for a short time here. I don't have much time left in this half. Let's go 20 minutes. There we go. That way it'll be ready when I'm finishing this half. Okay. So, Pittsburgh now. Well, let's kick off, actually. So, Chandler kicking off. 43. That's not going to be a good kickoff. And that'll be a 30. Oh, a 32. What is that? Oh, we have a 64-09. Boy, I really thought we had a rare play. 64-09 with an injury, but we're not playing injuries. That's actually just going to be a normal kickoff. He's going to kick it to the 1-yard line. And it's going to be Cannonball Butler. 26 for the Cannonball. That's a 19, and he's going to get 23 yards on the return. I'll tell you, he's got a pretty good card because I've rolled some pretty bad numbers for him, and he's still getting in the 20s on these kick returns. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 24 for Pittsburgh. All 3 timeouts left, 2:45 to go. And let's start out medium pass heavy. And you're going to get a medium pass. Let's see if Bill Nelson can do something that isn't an interception. $55, so the defense is waiting for it. That's a BD. 14, though, is Gary Ballman, so we'll make it an AD, and we'll clench a little bit because his passes to Gary Ballman have been intercepted. Oh, no, a 32. It's a 28. He's going to get sacked. He's only going to lose 3 yards, but he is going to get sacked. So maybe that was one of those ones that, he should have thrown away, but if he'd have tried to complete it, it would have been intercepted. So maybe it wasn't a bad idea. It wasn't the worst outcome. 46 for Green Bay is, it's that Nitschke guy. I know that guy from somewhere. And that's going to make it 2:15. 2nd and 13. Pittsburgh's not going to call a timeout here. Green Bay might take a look at theirs, but let's see what happens on this play. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll go short pass heavy. And it's going to be a medium pass. 54. Ooh, that's not a good defense. 54. That's a BG. 44 for your receiver is Dick Hoke. He's a C, so we're going to go CG on this one. So Nelson to Hoke. A 54. That's a 36. That's a 26-yard completion to Dick Hoke, but we have a penalty. We have a TH. A 24. And that is going to be intentional grounding, but you wave it off on complete passes, so the 26-yard completion will stand up. Nelson hits his running back, makes some moves, goes 26, leading to the 2-minute warning, gets a first down right at the 47. So Pittsburgh with a chance here. All 3 of their timeouts still. And we'll go short pass heavy. And we'll get a short pass. 43, 23. So 23 is Rod Mack. I believe Rod Mack is their starting tight end. Oh, Red Mack. Sorry, not Rod. I wrote Red on the sheet, but it's actually Red. A lot of guys named Red back then. The last game I played had a Red Phillips. BC2, tight end 2. So he is a B on short passes. 43 is not great. That's a CG, and that's where we'll stay. So Nelson looking for Red Mack. Oh, no, another 43. That's a 30, and he is going to get nailed for a big loss. 9 yards this time for Bill Nelson. And, boy, after that first quarter, it's all falling apart for him. 41, is that Nitschke again? No, it's Lionel Aldridge. So Lionel Aldridge nailing him for a 9-yard loss, and Green Bay actually does call timeout here. So we'll make it a 30, and Green Bay says, hold up. We might get the ball back. 2nd and 19, back on the 38-yard line. We'll go short pass heavy. That'll be a medium pass. All right, 41. 32 is going to be Mike Lind, and he's a C on medium passes. He's the fullback. 41 is AS, and we're going to make this a BS. We're going to go Starr to Lind. Oh, no, another 43. And it's another sack. This time it's a 12-yard loss. And holy cow, Nelson nailed again. Who got him? That's going to be Willie Davis. Willie Davis is really good. Is he a 5 also? Yes, he is. So, boy, the Green Bay players that are 5s are making plays. So, Willie Davis. I wonder what the plus sign means. That's weird. I wonder why there's a plus sign there and an asterisk there. I wonder what that is all about. Interesting. Okay, so that's going to be a 30-second. And they're going to call another timeout. It's going to be 3rd and 31. And minute 30 to go. And let's do the medium pass heavy, but let's make 20 a draw play. 19 will be long pass. And it's a 3, so that'll be a short pass. And Nelson going to dump it off here. 25 on your defense. That is BD. And 62 is Roy Jefferson. He's a C on short passes. We'll make it a CD. So Nelson and Jefferson. Oh, a 44 for Nelson. That's a 5. Oh, it's going to be 8 yards. And he is knocked out of bounds. So Nelson to Jefferson for 8. And they don't have to use a timeout there. And that means they're going to punt. Green Bay will get it with a minute to go. Bring out Frank Lambert. 34. That's a 35. We're going to have another penalty. Oh, my. We have an F6 with a fumble on the snap, but we also have a TZ. So let's check the penalties first. 62. And it's going to be holding on Pittsburgh. So let's check the F6. They might be turning this over again. -53. And that is -21. And that's picked up by the punter. So we're going to go, let's see. How do I do this? Punt, is there a fumble? Yeah, there it is. All right, so we're going to go 21 yards. They're going to decline this penalty unless something wacky happens with Pittsburgh. I should check that real quick. So it's going to be Lambert picking it up. He's going to try to run. Oh, a 22. That's a 10. And he'll get nothing on the return. So they're going to go, let's see, -21. Pittsburgh recovers. Lambert, it's going to be at the 13. So Green Bay's got another chance to score here. Fumble recovery. Oh, that's not right. It's not Green Bay that recovers it. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. No. It's going to be Lambert that recovers it, but he gets nothing. And Green Bay takes over. 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 13 with a minute to go and 1 timeout left. Let's go short pass heavy. And that's an 8, so that'll be a short pass. All right, a 53 and a 16. So 53 is Marv Fleming. He's a C. AS, we'll make it a BS. And Starr, going to look for Marv Fleming. A 53, that's a 15, and he'll be complete, but only 1 yard on the play, and they're going to have to burn their final timeout here. All right, 2nd and 9, 45 seconds to go. Still have that hurry up that we can do, so let's go short pass. Oh, I don't have anything other than short pass. I don't know why I'm rolling. And 45, 55. So the defense is looking for it. That's AD. 45 is Max McGee. He's a C, so make it BD. And we're going to go Starr to Max McGee. A 35. I've rolled that so many times since I talked about it. That's a 9. That's 4 yards, and he gets out of bounds. So Starr hits McGee for 4, and he will go out of bounds. And we've got 30 seconds left. 3rd and 5. Oh, man. So what do you do here? Because my hurry up means you have to burn the next play. So they can't burn that 4th down. 3rd and 5 at the 8. I'm going to go short pass heavy and see what happens. And it's a 13. That's going to be I can't roll. I don't know why I rolled. And we are inside the 10 now. All right, here we go. 52, 22. 22 on the defense. There you go. That's an AD. That's what Pittsburgh wants to be in right there. 52 is going to make it a BD. It's Marv Fleming, so it's a BD. That's the tough one. You're almost looking for an incompletion here or a touchdown. You don't want a complete pass here. All right, here we go. A 64. Oh, it's a 13. And we have a fumble. We have an F32. Let's test it. F32. A 17. It will not count, so let's check the result. Is this going to lead to a touchdown? F32. Oh, no. Yeah, that's the result. 52. And that ball goes 11 yards backwards, but it goes out of bounds. So errant snap, and that's going to be on a pass play, minus 11. 11. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do it that way. What if I call it a sack? All right, so let's go quarterback sack Starr. We'll say minus 11, but he's pushed out of bounds. Again, because it did say minus 11 OB. So 35 for Pittsburgh. That's going to be Chuck Hinton getting the sack, but it is going to leave 15 seconds left on the clock because of the out of bounds. Wait, the fumble didn't count. But I think this is just a sack, and I think this is 30 seconds off the clock. So usually what I do on that is I don't take into account what happens after. So wait, what was it? A 35 is what I rolled. It was an F37, wasn't it? No, 35 is not what I rolled. Where's that minus 11? Was it F37? No, it was F32. F32, I think. Where's it at? There it is. That's what I rolled right there, right above my finger. Minus 11 OB. So I generally don't take into account like what happens after that, like 03, 08, D7. I usually just take the minus 11. So in that case, this would be a sack, and this would be 30 seconds off the clock because Green Bay can't stop the clock here. They could spike the ball, but that would burn the fourth down. So if it was 2nd and 5, they could spike it and kick the field goal based on my funny little hurry-up rules. But in here, I think this is the end of the quarter, end of the half. I think this is no, and I think we're going to end the half here at 16-6 on a quarterback sack by Pittsburgh, keeping them from actually running the field goal team out. So there you go, 16-6. I'm going to go ahead and call it a video. We played the first half there. Let's save it. And again, in real life, Pittsburgh lost this game 41-7 or 41-9, something like that. So we're kind of on track for that. It's going to be a little bit closer if we stay on the same track. I should be back. I got a busy couple days coming up, so it may not be until the end of the week until I finish this game. But we'll get it finished, and we'll move on to the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like, subscribe. I do appreciate your time, and I hope you have a good day. See you later.